The POTENSIC Atom 3 is available in a Fly More bundle with a super bright integrated display. In this episode, we're going to look at the quick shots and the waypoints of the POTENSIC Atom 3.
The Atom 3 is right here, I'm right here, a camera's down there, a camera on my head, and a camera over there. We're going to try some AI quick shots, so let me just back it up a bit. All right, let's select myself on the screen. There we go, draw a box around me. Go to AI quick shots, it's on the lower left of my screen. Click on that, you can see they're all here. And it gives a little demo. The quick shots on the Atom are pretty good. POTENSIC's got some good quick shots, a little bit different than DJI in that they allow you to set certain parameters. So you look over on the right, I'll show you what I mean. You've got how far you want a quick shot to go. You can slide it and change it to different distances over on the right hand side. And also, sometimes you can make it go more than once. You can say, go around me more than once. Here, let's try that one just to show you. So I'll go to circle. See how it says 1? Let's go around me 2 times. Let's hit go and see what happens. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, circle. I hit go. Oh, now it counts down. 2, 1. Now it goes. So it looks like it goes at whatever distance you set it at. So I had it pretty close to me, so it's going pretty close. And there it is behind me. And then coming around in front, there she is, and I told it to go twice, so it will spin around me twice. Now you're probably wondering, why would you want a drone to spin around you twice? That makes no sense, right? You're probably asking that. So let me explain. I'll just wait till it comes back and I'll show you. It's something that you really want on a DJI drone, but DJI does not have it. Let me show you. All right, now I'll show you why you probably want it to orbit you more than once. So let me just back it up, because for this you want to go farther out. So I'm going to select myself on the screen. Quick shots, orbit. We're going to do 2 circles. There we are. And we're going to hit go. 3, 2, 1. So it's far out. It's going to make a huge orbit, big radius. But the cool thing is with it going around twice, you can move as long as you don't move too fast. So I can wander around my field here. I'm walking to the end. It will just keep orbiting me. If it was just one orbit, it may not have me all the time. But with 2 orbits, it should have me, and it's coming around here. Still coming, right at the end. I'll stand at the end. There she goes. And let's, as it's coming around for the next orbit, let's just keep walking, and we'll just walk backwards. It's gonna keep you in the center and keep on orbiting. But if I run and chase it, then it's not gonna catch me anymore. So here we go. Shut her down right now. There we go. Okay, let's see what other quick shots we have on here. So pull away, that's pretty cool. Rocket goes straight up in the air. Circle we did, spiral, boomerang, drift. Let's try drift. There's one I'm not familiar with. So what's drift do? So, oh, it shoots at you like a slingshot. Okay, that's pretty cool. So on the right hand side, it's got 2 circles. I'm gonna touch them. Oh, that turns that one off. Okay. No, I want that one on. And the other one, I could turn it on or off. Oh no, that's the other way. I don't know how it works. I can hit go. Let me just back it up here. I think I'm too close for drift. There we are, and we're gonna say go. All right, come on. You can do it. I said go. Oh, there we go. It's coming. So I've got the sun on this side this time, so you can see me better. There we go. That's pretty cool. So if I don't turn to face it, then, you know, it gets a cool shot from the back. What I thought was interesting, it just flies back. It doesn't seem like it films you or records you when it comes back, but it comes back and goes back to the spot it took off from. Let's select myself again. Dolly zoom is usually pretty cool. Dolly zoom, they usually call it the Alfred Hitchcock zoom. You'll see what I mean. So let me see. What happens is the drone has to pull away while it zooms into me. So I have to stand very still and look at it. So I've got it at 30 meters, I'll go 40. All right, here we go. So my whole background should fold into me more or less. So anyways, let's see this. Let me just get a little closer here. Okay, here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, hitting go. Oh, it's counting down now. Here we go. Come on, dolly zoom. So it should look pretty cool. Whatever is filmed and recorded should look pretty cool. And I put it at 40 meters, so that's fair distance away. And it's zooming in while it's going back. And it's coming back to see me. So that's it for quick shots, but it does have another feature that normally would be found in quick shots. So let me go to video mode. So if you look at my screen, there is another quick shot called CineRoll. Let me select that. and it shows how you want the CineRoll to work. You see how everything's spinning? So that's exactly what it's going to do. We're going to have it do a full circle. So what's the bottom thing? 1 meter per second, so that's a slow. So we're going to have it move slow because I don't want it to spin away. So there's all our parameters. It will go back 36 meters. Fly the drone 4 meters above the ground. So if you look at the bottom of my screen, it tells you the meters up. I'm at 3.6. There we go, it's 4 meters. 3, 2, 1. The whole image should spin around 360 degrees. So it's going and going and going. Well, it is, but I don't know where it's going. Oh, so the CineRoll doesn't require a person. It's not me. It's just your environment. So there it's going. It's filming the environment. It's not designed to film a person because honestly, I would just be spinning around in circles as it's doing there. Good thing I put it at only 1 meter per second because it would be flying towards that area over there at quite a high speed. All right, so I was thinking it was one of those things where it locks onto you and spins, but it doesn't. It just locks onto the horizon and spins. There we go, it's almost at 100% and it will come on back. And the last one I want to show you is the slow motion. So I'll click on that or tap on that. How slow do you want it to go? 4 times slow, 5 times slow, 6 times slow, or 7? We're going to go to the max, which is 7 times slow. And that means I have to move around really fast so that the video looks really slow. So in other words, I got to run around here like a damn fool. Here we go. I'm going to hit record. Next thing I'm going to try would be the waypoints on the POTENSIC Atom 3. So let's move the drone up in the air a bit, over here and back. Now I've never used waypoints on the Atom, but we'll give it a shot. So right on my left hand side of the screen, I have waypoints right up here. I'm going to tap it and there we go. It says distance 0, duration 0, and it says waypoints or point of interest. Press C1 button or tap the map to add a waypoint and press the C2 button or tap the map to add a point of interest. Okay, so let's get started. I guess we hit the plus, and there we go. It might be one of these things where you have to actually fly the waypoints to add the waypoints. So you can see at the bottom, it's got waypoint 1. So let's go back, put it away up there, high, 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 high. So press C1 to add one. And it says press C2 if you want a point of interest. So the point of interest will be, let me just spin it around. So to me, point of interest is something you would look at. So I'm going to look at the parking lot. So there's a parking lot over there. I'll bring the camera down. So I like that. So I'm going to press C2 for point of interest. Point of interest altitude is the height of the target facing. Okay, well that didn't stay on the screen long enough for me to gather that. So next, I'm going to fly over to my little water park area. There's a water park and a truck. So with that, I'm now going to press again C1. And I'm also going to turn it to look over here at the water park, and I'll press C2. Honestly, I don't know what I'm doing, but we'll see if it works. I'm just putting 3 waypoints. So the third one will be go over to the water. So hopefully it records the height and everything else like that. So there's the water looking at it. So press C1. It's got that. And what do I want to look at? Well, let's go see if it remembers where the camera angle is. I'm going to look all the way down. I don't know. I'll look something like this down here. I'll press C2. Okay, I think that's good. I don't have a clue what I have done there. And then I will just bring it back to me. I don't have a clue, so how do I make this work? Distance, 275 meters. It's going to take you 1 minute, 12 seconds. Go forward, forward flight, global speed, signal loss, return to home. And when it comes in, come back to me. You can see that all on the screen. I'll hit go. Let's just see what happens. So it should record this. So I think I put waypoint over there, a waypoint over there. Oh, now it's going backwards. Okay. So this looks like it's working now. Go that way. Let me just go back to my screen so you can see it happening. And it should turn and look at the parking lot. Nope, it didn't. So I didn't know what I was doing. And I did have it go over to the area of the water park, which it's going to. But obviously, I don't have a clue what I'm doing with this thing. Here, let me just sit down here so you can see me in the picture as I scratch my little noggin as to what I'm doing wrong. So you guys can easily figure this out because I certainly can't. It's going to the waypoints and the altitude that I set. However, when I did the point of interest to have it point at something, I thought it would capture that. It's not really capturing it. Well, actually it kind of is. You know, what it's capturing is wherever the waypoint was pointing, but not the point of interest. So I moved the camera on the point of interest. So yeah, maybe I wasn't supposed to do that. Maybe I was supposed to just do waypoints. Anyways, it's coming back now. It'll spin around, it'll look over here. It's coming down, way down. You'll see me in the image soon. And there it is. It's turning, missing all the trees, and coming all the way back to this guy over here. The guy who knows nothing. Anyways, here we go. Now it tells me on my screen too, I'm trying to exit the waypoints. You can save your waypoints and exit, or exit without saving. So I'll go exit without saving. There we go. They're all gone. All right, so that was waypoints from a guy who doesn't know what he's doing. I'm sure if you get this drone, you'll have a lot of fun figuring it out. Well, I did get the waypoints right. I just did not get the point of interest correct. But it's pretty cool that it has this feature, isn't it? Don't you think it's cool? It's a pretty cool feature to have on the drone.
The POTENSIC Atom 3 Fly More bundle is available at the links I've placed below this video. If you enjoyed this video showing you the quick shots and how I messed up the waypoints, well then please give this video a thumbs up, and I will catch you at a future review with many more cool product reviews. Until then, I say bye!